on this final lesson, we're going to wrap up our video. So first we're going to make one into a single comp. So I'm going to create a new comp, and I'm going to call this one Animated Infographic, or you can name it whatever you want. And I will change our duration to be something bigger, around 6,000. I think that's okay. And let's go and drop our scene 1 and our scene 2. Now the time is right, I think, but you should really check into this. So go and see if maybe you need to overlap them. So for now, you see that if I go into one to the next, nothing is happening. So I have to make sure that I can read the 40% and everything. So I think timing from scene 1 is good. Now let's see timing from scene 2. So I think I'm gonna go and put it in here, because I want to see that animation when the kid is coming out. So I'm going to select my scene 2, and then I'm going to add a keyframe. But actually first we need to add some time. So we're going to go right click around here, but first, before you do this step, make sure that the timing is right. So read it, make sure that such as you can read all that stuff. Once you do that, once you are completely sure that you can read the timing, then go and do the editing on the scenes, because otherwise you're going to have to do it again. So make sure that that one is done first, and then go right click, time, enable time remapping. And now you're going to be able to extend this. And before this keyframe, it just gives you the first frame. So I'm just going to move it to the top, and you can see how that is dropping. Let's ease our animation to easy ease, and then go to our graph. And maybe I can zoom in a little bit so I can see the speed and the influence. So now it's gonna be like this, and then the animation begins. Now I wanna go and create a new solid, and this one is going to be white. So just press OK. And I'll put it below scene 2. And now I want this to move exactly like the scene 2. So I'm going to go into my position by pressing P, go Alt to go to my pitwig, select the position of scene 2, and again, just as we did before, just type point value at time, remember to have the capital letters, then open and close your parentheses and go time. And in here, you have to make sure that you put the value that works for you. So for example, if you go on minus, you're not gonna see anything because this is happening below the red. So what you have to do is actually go into a +1, so you can see how you see first the white, and then you see the red. So this is too much, maybe something like 0.01. I think this maybe this is too little. So maybe 0.1, that's a little bit too much, 0.05 maybe. I think that's better. So you're gonna see how that percent is there. This is how you create a very simple transition, but it's going to look nice on your video. So now we have our infographic. We begin to see that information, that 1 in 7 people, that a lot of them are kids, the percentage with our graph, and then we see this transition into our next scene, which comes with the children and everything. Now I want that my last part of the animation go back to the beginning. So to do that, I'm gonna bring it this purple solid, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go run here to see that that is the last keyframe, and that's actually not working. So I'm gonna zoom in, go one frame before, and add a key there, and erase the other one. That way I get that like static frame of that scene 2. Now I can cut my purple, see a place where I want to, let's say that now you drop this one. So you put it down, and now it goes like this. This is already in effect, so it's looking better. So now what we have to do is go into our graph and move the influence and the speed. Let's go back and preview the animation. That's great. Now I want to have that white solid again. Now this time I wanted to have it in less, so what I can do is split it. So I can go to Edit, Split Layer while selecting the white solid, open the expression, and now after this time what I want is a minus. So you're gonna see how I see that, and then it's gone. So now I'm going back to my purple, and I can press N to end my animation here, to end my work area. And now I can preview it. So it's such as nutrition, health, education, and shelter. And now we have our animation done. Now all you have to do is export it. You could do it with Adobe Media Encoder Q. So you click on that, another software is going to appear. Or you can simply press Ctrl M and go here to Format. And one that is good for social media and other stuff is the H.264 codec. Here you can change the quality, and of course it's going to change the size. So you could play around with that if the place where you are going to publish this has a limit or something. Another one that I would recommend to use Animation, but the problem with Animation is that it's really too heavy. And if you go to Adobe Media Q and Encoder Q, you're going to get the same options, even make it as a GIF. So I hope you have enjoyed this course. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them below. See you next time.